I'm glad y'all tuned in. We about to get this show started. Yeah. Dr. Clyde Winners and Yoshi. In and now. We talking about back in the day and right now. Yeah.
Now let's introduce Yoshi-Mod the Genius and Dr. Clyde Winters, the godfather of research.
What up, though? What up, though? Whoa. What up, though?
What's happening? What's happening? What's up, everybody? What's
Hey,
up?
Fam, we got the genius here. The dumbest shade.
Dumbest shade. 99. And
that
the Dr.
is
Clyde Winners.
Yes, sir. Family, get that Cash App out. Come on, send him some support. Send the brother 10, 20, 30, 40 $1,000.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, coming straight from H-Time, coming straight from Texas all the way to Chicago. We live, y'all. We live. We going in tonight. Something happened tonight, Dr. Clyde. Something happening on Christmas. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
What's happening? What happened? Santa Claus ain't came to my house in a long time.
Nah, I don't know about this Santa Claus. This Santa Claus is weird. Santa Claus. This dude talking about opening portals, something that a lot of people won't even believe to be true, right? Weird, right?
It'll be weird to some people. I used to hang around with a lot of Hebrews back in the day, and they used to try to do that mysterious shit. Once I had one guy, Habzalan. I don't know if he's still a Habzalan. He was trying to visit the crib and shit, come through the ceiling, but somehow I pray to God and try to keep those spirits away from me, man. But like the thing is that family, the metaphysical is real. The metaphysical is real. Mm-hmm. A lot of these mysterious people, especially Hebrew Israelites and some of them people, they dealing in some devil magic. They're dealing in some devil magic. You see, and the thing is that I don't in certain places I don't go. Certain places I don't go, certain places I don't touch, certain things I don't say. Because the fact is that there's people out there who can do mysterious things. It's even do shit like this, bam, put a field in front of their face. You trying to hit them and you can't even go through the damn field. Yes, there's mysteries out there. A good thing we don't have that many people listen to us, Yoshi. So
I know, right? That's yeah. See, that's the thing I be telling you. I be like, so it's one thing that like a lot of people like to feel bad in a sense, like, man, I want my numbers up. But then in another sense, it's like we don't have no restrictions, so we can tell you everything that's going on. The in-betweens, the out, so you don't have to be looking crazy because we are both researchers. I'm a researcher in my world. He's a researcher in his world. Yeah. And we just merge together and kind of bring y'all the kind of that no one else would ever do because they have limits and boundaries. So yeah, tonight we're going to talk about that tonight, Dr. Clyde. And these portals are real. I've seen portals being open. I was around a young man out there in Missouri City, and he put a force field over his home, and I seen it with my own two eyes. And this is without him telling me. And a lot of times that, when you have somebody practicing these forces, from the naked eye, you're not able to see it. You have to do certain things to kind of get to kind of actually see it. So psilocybin mushrooms, all right, that's one thing that'll help you see it. And we do this with ritual. We're not talking about going to the club and trying to look up some leprechauns and goats. No, we're talking about a master sorcerer who was taught the secrets and does the secrets and perform them and is looking for verification from another person who studies but can see what the naked eye don't see, or are willing to do the rituals to see. You dig what I'm saying? So you would have, it's like a two-person thing. So when Dr. Clyde say they do that, I have seen in a sense where you can conjure up portals around, not portals but shields around your home, and he was doing this to protect himself and to give him acknowledgement of who's going down the street. And whenever he put the dome over his home, I can see it, and it's like a web in the sky. There are webs and streams of networks that are in the sky, and you being part of crystal, you are able to tap in to the world that you can't see and move things that are unseen to the naked eye. And that is what this is about. So this is about people who are able to do the rituals to see, and the people who are actually doing the rituals themselves, that knowing that's why they say believe in it. So believe in what they're doing and they're working it. So the Pope is going to open up a portal, and he believes that he's opening up this portal, and it's a ritual that he said that he haven't did yet, or he haven't practiced yet, and this will be the first time in however long, and he's doing it in a jail. So the rumor is going around that there are 5 portals being open, but as we can see, I want to let me see if I can open this up. It's going to be, I gotta, uh-oh. All right, I won't be able to show it tonight because I did a lot to my computer. Maybe I can. All right, let me see. Yeah. Okay. So the portals, as y'all can see, they have a rumor going around that Pope Francis is opening up 5 sacred portals on Christmas Eve for a ritual. Never been done before. But it's not going to be him opening up 5. As they say, it's going to be 1 portal that they're opening up. Okay. But rumor has it he's supposed to be opening up 5. Now, when you get down to it, what are these portals that he's opening up? What ritual is this guy talking about? If all this stuff is fake, all this stuff is like not what's up, and you don't think blood sacrifice are real and all this, why is this going on? Why is he talking about opening portals? Why is this such a big deal? And why does he have a grasp on so many people on doing this? So he's saying, look, they said that when the Pope reemerges and after opening the 5th and final portal to hell, so people think it's portals to hell. In the picture that I shown, my definition of hell is, a lot of this weird stuff that's going on, and it's mainly, I say, targeting the kids. So if y'all look at the picture that I posted, but I believe
the thing is this is that it's not just portals to hell, it's portals to all type of places, portals to different dimensions, because I know supposedly heaven is only 2 feet. Heaven is only 2 feet in a sense above you, from the floor. That's heaven. But in a sense, I don't know how to enter it. But if you have that specialty, if you have that understanding, you can enter it. But the thing is, this is that so portals are not always evil. Portals are not always negative, and it's not just portals to hell. What we have to understand in a sense is that the world is interdimensional. some things we need to know, some things we don't need to know. You know, some because see, a lot of things can get you in trouble because see, whatever you ask for, family, whatever you ask for, how you doing, Jesse? Whatever you ask for, you can create it if you're not careful. So you got to be very careful when you're dealing with that, especially with these Ouija boards. You know, Ouija boards invite negativity to your house. That's why you should never use a Ouija board, because they invite negativity to your house. And a lot of people have made a mistake and dealt with a Ouija board, and they've ended up bringing entities into their house. See, I don't like unknown visitors. Yeah. I try to sage my house every now and then. You know, hopefully it might be doing something, maybe it's not, but I try to sage my house every now and then. I try to sage over my body. You know.
Yeah, it works.
I try to sage over my head. You know, because I don't want the shit to fall in no shit. You know, my daughter, you know, she's kind of a little spiritual psychic. And when she was little, when I was out of work once for 5 years, and she said, "Daddy, I see shit falling on your." She didn't say shit. She said, "I see doo-doo falling on your head." I said, "What? Where?"
Why she say that?
She said she saw doo-doo fall on my head. But see, that's because the fact is that back in the 80s, I used to leave myself open to too many friends. Right. I had too many friends, my Muslim friends, my Black Power friends, but I didn't know that they weren't really my friends. Mm-hmm. They weren't even my associates. They was around me. They were around me to hurt me. They were around me to bring me down. But I thought they was my homies. You know, I thought they was my homies in a sense. But then, you know, later in a sense, I saw that they were jealous of the power. See, it's just like family. We got this brother, Yoshi-Mod, and Yoshi-Mod is a genius. But at the same time, he's a genius. You would not imagine the people, in a sense, who wish they could impede his progress.
That's true.
Wish, in the sense, they could get in. I remember this guy I used to know named Habzalan. He wanted to. He said he was going to come to my house, you know, and you know, so he could spiritually steal my ideas, because he wanted to make, you know, right now computers talk. And he said, Clyde, I want to make a computer talk, and so I'm talking to some entities. I said, what? He said, I'm talking to some entities. I said, why are you telling me? I said, you're not supposed to tell everybody who you're connected with, because I said, now you're not going to do it. And he couldn't do it. Now computers do talk. Now computers can do a lot of things. But see, you have to be very careful. See, I try to stay in my lane. I like history. I talk about stuff that everybody know, or I talk about stuff that's obvious. I try to avoid some of the real stuff, in a sense that's kind of negative, you know, that's kind of, in a sense, that can harm you. But we never know what can harm us, because we don't know that when we're asking. See, family, when you're out there asking for knowledge, when you're out there asking for this or asking for that, God, I know you believe, you know, I know you won't believe this. And you say, look at all these poor niggers around you. But God gives you everything you ask for. You just better be careful what you ask for.
You do. You have to be very careful. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Jesse? And what you think they're asking for when they're looking at this? So I'm gonna share this with y'all. And this is where he's opening it up at. The location. Okay. And let me show y'all another location. Give me 1 second. I was looking at it, man. Right here. Oh, right. So the four, what's that say? How you say that? Where you at, Dr. Clyde? You read French. I don't want to F up their word. St. Peter's. You got the burial place of Paul the Apostle. You got this one right here dedicated to the Virgin Mary. And you have this one right here for the John the Baptist. So these 4 places is where they're going to be opening up the portals. All right. Y'all can see that. Cool. All right. Them 4 places where they opening up the portals. Dr. Clyde say, we don't know if it's good or bad. from the history of the Pope, I think it's bad. I don't know. Like he said, we don't want to open things that we don't even understand. On the earth, there are different dimensions that coincide with us. You don't want to open up a portal to entities that can come to harm you. When I was young, I played with the Ouija board. I didn't know what was going on, didn't know what I was doing, but it was a game to me. A wooden real Ouija board was in my mother closet, and she got it when she was in her early 20s as a joke, a game, or whatever. But I got a hold of it um, in her late 30s. I ended up finding it, and I opened up a portal, and things was falling in the kitchen. I used to tell my mother, "Man, there's something here. There's something here." And then the devil used to ride my back, or you say sleep paralysis. So sleep paralysis used to happen at night, and you hear all these voices screaming in your head, and you don't know what to do. You looking for help. You can't move. The only thing you can do is like move your eyeballs, move your eyelids. You can't move your head, can't move your neck, and you hear voices in your head screaming. Now, I thought something was wrong with me. I was like, man, I think like somebody got a spell on me. As I got older, I realized that I did open portals. As I was walking in my apartment in the neighborhood, I was around 9 years old, 8, 9 years old. I walked by a bush, and a friend of mine, he continued to walk. There was a black tentacle that came out the bush and wrapped around my leg, and it grabbed my leg and was trying to pull me into the bush. I screamed for my homeboy, "Hey, come, man, help, help, help." And I'm on my knees, and it's pulling me into the bush. And when he looked back, it let go. And so I was scared. And he went over there by the bush, and we was looking by the bush, and we didn't see anything. I ain't never went by that bush again. Clearly, I think I blocked the location out in my mind. I'd love to go back to check it out. But in these apartments, that was close by the apartment where I used to stay at. I mean, it was in the same complex, but it was close by where we used to stay, the location. And it spooked me. Got older, knowing about these portals now, you're like, when you're young and you're doing that in your house, look at the magnitude of that. Now, if this man has a book that has a lot of these beings, a lot of these entities in that book, and he's summoning them and bringing them out, and I seen what was on that other world, it was nothing cool. It wasn't nothing cool at all. Now, did I get any attributes from it? I don't know. Maybe I did, Dr. Clyde. Maybe that's why I knew when the people was trying to take my essence, when they was trying to do meditation and take my conscience out and bring it to another. Maybe I knew about that because of that. Maybe that unlocked it. Maybe it didn't unlock it, and I already knew.
But it
Because I'm
probably,
a,
but it probably did, because see, a lot of people, they take for granted that they take for granted that people can dominate you. Most of the primitive domination comes from people who want to in a sense have anal sex with people. This is a primitive form of taking away your consciousness.
okay.
See, but those are the primitive people. But then there's other people in a sense on the higher plane. They can go through that process of meditation. They go through the process of meditation, and they can learn in a sense the words to create these portals or open up these portals. But again, like I said, is that that's not something I've ever wanted to be involved in. So I've always tried to avoid going down that road. But I have met people, like I said, I met a few Hebrew Israelites. They could just put their hands together like this, and they say, "No, hit me," and I couldn't go through it. Couldn't go through it because they put that force field. But I've never. But that guy was powerful. Who you knew who could put a force field over his house? That's deep. That's deep.
Well, he taught me how to practice, like how to do it, and I've been having one over mine. So, he put a force field over his house, and it starts with your altar. So you put the force field over your altar to protect it from anybody coming in trying to mess with some of your crystals, or your sacred feathers, or whatever, what have you. So you want
Stop it! Stop telling! Stop giving these secrets.
Ain't nobody listening. Hey, y'all ain't like, what's up, Moros? What's up, Black? And look, you put the force field over your altar first, and then gradually you use that energy and you start moving it out. And to really get your home in a dome is you place these crystals right here, the quartz. You place the quartz in all corners of your home. And then when you place them there, you raise the vibrations up. And that right there, it can create a field over your home. And what you do is you keep it in your mind, and you keep it on you 24/7. Like when you're riding in your vehicle, you want to believe that Anubis is riding with you. You want to say Anubis is protecting my ride. Anubis is the ride. Especially when I be around these towns that I'm in, these sundown towns. I'm in Texas, so I'm riding through there banging, I'm on my Clyde Winters, my client. They know Dr. Clyde Winters, you know what I'm saying? So I'm banging, Dr. Clyde Winters with my top down, you know what I'm talking about? And, they hear Dr. Clyde Winters, they come looking for me and shit. So I got to put the, Anubis on me. So I believe that my car is Anubis. I tried it before, it worked. I decided not to do it, and the lawman pulled me over. And what I'm saying is, when I say I decided not to do it, I said, let me test it out. And Anubis ain't here. And I was just riding, right? And that lawman pulled my butt smooth over, man.
Well, see, what family, the thing is this, is that a lot of jinn, in the Islamic concept, they have they show the intradimensional aspect. And so there's these things called the jinn, and the jinn exist everywhere. They exist everywhere, and in a sense, in they're in the same space that you're living, they can be living too. But the problem is this, is that, again, as I said, their dimension is only a few feet above ground, but because of the fact, in a sense, these dimensions are hidden from us. And it's just like if a fan. If you look at a fan, when the wings of the fan, when the fan is turned off, you can't see through those metal wings. But when you turn on the fan, you can see through the metal wings, but the fan is still there. And if you try to stick your finger through the fan, you're going to get your finger cut or somehow injured. And see, that's what we live in, is various dimensions, in a sense. And these dimensions, you have to be very careful so that you don't, in a sense, create problems. That's the whole thing about, in a sense, having a link. Some people can use words for a link. The Ouija board, it provides you with a material link. In other words, because it's made on wood, paper, whatever, in the sand, that gives it a material reality. It makes it real. So then, therefore, you have to be careful. What is this site, Yoshi?
Well, what we're looking at is just me looking up Jinn interdimensional species and things of that nature. So I'm just looking at we're just showing them what it is, the aliens or whatever. It's not aliens. These people are here.
Yeah.
They're right here with you. They're just in another dimension, and they're trying to pull them through. So I believe that you remember when I'm gonna show y'all this as well. It was when they had the electrons go in the circle, and they supposed to hit the atoms and make their own Big Bang. And when they did that, it actually created different portals that they couldn't control. They were just popping up everywhere. Seen one for myself, not lying. And that was natural, just looking up, and I seen in the sky something move, and then it just fly, move away. But in that location where I seen it, something always happened right there. And in that exact location, my cousin, weird stuff happens to her all the time where she live at. But back to these right here, I want to show y'all this guy. Okay, this is what I want to show. What's up, Tons 5? Man, Tons 5 got some music to do. All right, let me see right here. All right, so Credo Muta. I don't know how to say his name. Okay, so we're gonna say Credo. All right, so brother Credo, this is one of the first guys that I learned about when I start learning about shamans, extraterrestrials, beings, and all this. So when Dr. Clyde Winter said the lower beings turn you bisexual, gay, and all this other stuff, now or they go for that, and I can relate this to him. So this dude right here, he passed away, but this is Credo. And Credo said that the extraterrestrials came to him and they messed with him, and they turned him fruity. Like he wasn't even like that at first, but then he started feeling some kind of way. Now, why is this? And that's the thing I don't know. But Dr. Clyde say it's the lower ones that do this. So this is I'm just showing y'all their I guess the land on where they have his memorial at, and he's with the Zulu Nation. His necklace, he have a necklace, right? And this necklace is something that they stole from him. The government stole from him. So these pieces right here, a lot of them they stole it from him. A lot of that, and he was one of the first guys that I was like, man, what is this? But then when he started talking about the aliens doing that, it lost my interest. I'm like, man, what the heck? Ain't no alien gonna turn you like that. But yes, sir.
That's because
yeah.
That's because there are no aliens.
Yeah,
That's just because that's one of the things is that what people don't understand is this whole concept of the grays. That's all that's all cosplay. It's all bullshit.
Y'all hear that? The whole concept of them is cosplay.
It is cosplay. Because the people when they really talk about the aliens, they talk about little brown people. And they're not gray, they're not silver. They are little brown people we call the Anu. These are the Anu people. I know they made a few movies in a sense about them, but they usually in a sense want to have them in a gray suit, and they want to have them as the big eyes. That's just in a way to lead you astray, because see these things, I hate it. I was so enamored with researching the past, and because I was enamored with researching the past, I wanted to really find out about the aliens, and I was very disappointed because I found out it was always related to the Book of Enoch. I don't know how many of you have read the Book of Enoch. And in the Book of Enoch, it talks about the various levels. It talks about paradise, heaven, etc. And so then you find, in a sense, that a lot of these entities, in a sense, they exist. See, just like me, I'm in my home right now, but it could be jinn. It could be jinn right here with me, because they inhabit the same they inhabit the same space, but even though they may inhabit the same space, they're not in the same time, and they're not in the same relativity or mention. See, time is very important. See, the European has taught you a lie. The European has taught you that time time in a sense goes in a straight line, past, present, future. No, time is a circle, and anytime you can jump into time, and because of the fact that you can jump in at any time, then every day is the same day. That's weird shit, isn't it? But every day is the same day. What are you talking about?
Nah, that's real.
today is December whatever.
Right.
December 22nd, 2024 AD. Right. It's also December 22nd, 300 BC. It's also December 22nd, 3120 AD. See, in other words, time is relative. But see, that's why we always talk about the good old days. When the good old days are your days. There's no good old days but your days. Yeah. Because whatever day it is very important, And that's why sometimes there's a book in the Quran called The People of the Cave. And so then God, in a sense, things were a little too good. You had the devil, and you had, in a sense, people. And because man is good and bad, things was going along too good. And so, according to the book of Enoch, Satan, see, it's two devils. There's Satan and it's Iblis. Satan is for the big shots. In other words, Satan helps big shots to form clubs and form cults. Iblis is the devil for the little guys like us. He just get us to fuck up so we can fuck ourselves up. And so because the fact, in the sense that you're dealing with Iblis and Satan, what happens in a sense is that we lose sight of our reality. You see, we lose sight of our reality, and we're constantly at war. And see, that's the whole problem that people don't understand. That's why when people run away from prayer, that's their only protection. Because see, remember, people can put a spell on you. Mm-hmm. Remember, people can put a spell on you, but you had to believe it. In other words, if you don't believe it, it can't exist. See, things can only exist that you believe in. Whatever you believe in can exist, can become reality. That's kind of dangerous in a way. But in a way, it's also a safety valve. So then your protection is certain things you say, fuck you. Fuck you. That's what you got to say. That's why that word was invented. That's why that's the Negro word. That's the Negro word of posterity. That's the Negro word of prosperity. That's the Negro word of survival. Fuck you. In other words, in a sense, if I don't go along with what you say, hey, I got hope.
Question. Now, you don't believe that somebody can put some on you and you don't believe it, but you can feel it on you? And then when you're around, because, all right.
See, this is it.
Go for it.
Somebody can put something on you, but if you don't believe it, it can't last. It has no reality, no viability. But if people want to put something on you and they can get you to eat certain things that they can feed you, then therefore, in a sense, they can get a hold of you. That's why.
That's what I was getting at. So the food, so like, all right, a person verbally, a person verbally can't put nothing on you. But if you're around that person and you eat with the enemy, that's why they say never eat with the enemy.
Right.
That enemy can put something in that food or chicken per se, what I ate, and it was on me. And I didn't know it was on me. It was on me, dude.
But they can also put something on you if you believe. See, if you believe in a sense that somebody can fuck you up, and therefore in itself you will be fucked up because you've allowed them entry. See,
right.
But in most cases, unless they give you some type of concoction that they build up to give that to strengthen the mental with the physical link, See, you know, but it's what do you want out of life? It's what do you decide out of life?
He never said he gave me anything. It was just the fact that I knew something was on me. So it was when me and him departed, and I didn't want to submit to his father, because he kept saying, you got to submit to my father. My father say you're gonna turn on me. My father this, father that, and I'm like, man, I don't know who the fuck your father is, like. And he said, I want what you got, and you're gonna give it to me. And I said, nah, I ain't giving you shit. And he was saying my vision, because I can see entities. I can see stuff without having to intake anything. My grandma visited me, and my wife, cousin, and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm able to see this stuff naturally. And he was like, I want that.
And he
So,
told you?
Yeah, he told me this. He said,
was he older than you or what?
He was older than me.
Okay.
And he said, you know what you got that I want? I say, what the fuck is that? He said, well, I want your eyes, because you can see. Now I can do it, but I can't see what I'm doing. You can see it. You see, so there's a thing out here with these men, right? Or these warlocks, and the light skin powers. Yeah. So there's a thing with these warlocks, is that like a lot of people, it's like a chef. Like, you can read a book on how to cook, but then if you can't get in there and do it yourself, it's like, what am I reading this for? Like, why? I can't get it. But then I can look at you and say, nah, you're doing everything perfect. You know, like, you're doing it perfect to the T. It's just you can't be perfect. Like, you gotta be a little wacky. You gotta be a little or what I like to call childlike. You know, like, you can't give away your innocence. And I think that the innocence is you taking away your ability to imagine, your imagination. If you take the imagination away, you don't have the powers.
Well, that's very interesting. See, I was lucky. My mom came from Mississippi, and you know, growing up, a lot of people, in a sense, their parents didn't tell them about the fact that people could feed you food. But my grandmother, you know, she had my father, my granddaddy Clyde. You know, he's a whole. He couldn't help himself. He had gray eyes like my old man, and he didn't want to do it.
Leave that man alone.
He didn't want to do it. And so what happened is that my grandmother, in a sense, they fixed her, you know. So they gave her some stuff and then put something up under her steps. But they put some up under her steps into the house. But they were able, in a sense, to find the stuff. That's why I don't play with it. You know, a lot of times Tariq be saying you should deal with the Majara spirit and all that. And although Tariq Nasheed say that, because of what happened to my grandma, I don't play around with that stuff. I don't play around with none of that. I be careful where I eat. I don't eat everywhere, man. You know, I remember when I was teaching, there was a lady, you know, named not gonna say her name, but she used to tell everybody I was her boyfriend. And you know, teachers would come to school and they say, so and so said that you're her boyfriend. I said, no, I'm married. I'm not her boyfriend. And she used to try to bring me food, all type of food, all the time, you know. But I didn't eat that ish, you know, because I know, in a sense, that people, no matter what they may think, they can have a slight hold on you, but they have to get something into your body so they can get a physical connection.
Physical connection. See? So like they in Louisiana, they say the period. The women make you the gumbo, and they put the period in the gumbo, and that's how they get the dude.
I ate no gumbo and no spaghetti growing up.
Yeah, no gumbo, no spaghetti. Hey, nothing where you can't. All the ingredients is too mixed, and you can't distinguish what is what. It need to be a sandwich with layers. I need to know what is that. Nah, no.
I want to see nothing red, baby. Nothing red.
None of that red. And that's what they do. So I can. I can understand what you're saying.
Yoshi, don't worry, Yoshi. That's just hot sauce.
Hell no.
Hell no. So I truly understand that, and you know, I see what Tariq's saying, but I believe, like I said before, it's one thing to read the book and say what you should do. It's another thing to actually practice it and see how it goes. Because a lot of the times when you call on these certain entities and you're around children, it don't work right.
Yeah.
These kids see things that you don't see 24/7. So they're calling out a bunch of this entity faults while you're catching the good stuff. It's almost like a magic trick. Like you don't see what's behind the scenes on the magic trick. You just see what the musician wants you to see. That's it. Like, oh, here go the rabbit out the hat, but you don't see the rabbit was down there, this, that, and all this other, the mechanicals behind it. That's what we're saying. And I think that's kind of a key note to this. And that's why we wanted to really bring it up then and now. So back then, opening portals and now opening portals, these people, I believe they're trying to open a mass portal. But the question is, Dr. Clyde, once again, what the hell do he benefit from it? And if we know anything about demons and lower vibration entities, because I was able to call and channel in on a low vibrational entity. So I was able to make the low vibrational entity move, and that's what they call the man in the hat, the shadow man in the hat. I was able to summon him and bring him out. And I told the guy, the warlock, that's kind of what I like doing. I like bringing out that man in the hat. And he was like, hell nah, take him back. Hell nah, he could go on back. We don't need none of that energy. And I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. You know, these entities, these energies that the Pope is doing, along with CERN, along with I don't know if you heard about Google. You heard about Google, the AI, the AI bot that they just released that is like 100 times faster than Chat GPT, and like it's the new. It's supposed to be like the newest thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as intelligence goes, it answered a question that supposedly supposed to have taken trillions and trillions of years to come up with the answer with, and this bot came out with it. And I'm just gonna show you it real quick. I don't know if you've seen it, but this is it. So in my world of AI and technology has been a race on who has the most powerful technology. Every time when something is invented and it's new, it's always who has the bigger ball. So if you going into outer space and everybody like, oh, outer space, all right, who can go there the fastest? Oh, y'all made movies. Oh, we love movies. Who can make the better movies? Okay, computers. Y'all got computers. Who can make the better computers? Now we go to this quantum chip. This chip right here is it supposed to kill Bitcoin and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's so smart, it can detect and know what's going on, how it's going on, this, that, and the other. But
can it give me some Bitcoin? I'll take a few.
That's what I'm saying. So right now you can pay for like, all right, so they call this open AI. Okay, so we're looking at open AI right here, and open AI is part of this stuff on I don't know if y'all know about Chat GPT having a service where you pay $200 a month. Yeah, I needed a moment of silence. $2,000 a month to use their services. And what it is if you have like a company or whatnot, and you really need kind of like I guess like coding. You want to build an app, you want executive advice, like real executive advice, you want to make some multi-million-dollar moves and you need to hire somebody perfect just for that, this is it right here. So this is the actual, so they'll go to ChatGPT and do it, which is powered by this chip right here, which is $200 a month to use the services. All right. So
But
with all that,
what do you get? What do you get out of it? I mean, what is the questions that you could ask? To me, I don't see a question worth $200.
well, like I said, when it's dealing with your business and you're looking for coding and you want to build an app, we need to build a Dr. Clyde Winters app. And the Dr. Clyde Winters app, when you click up on the icon and it has OMEC history, you will give a brief description history about OMEC. It'll have another part where it talk about European history, and you'll give a brief description. It'll go to what mestizos is. It'll go to this, that, another. Won't that be tight to have a everybody? Won't that be tight to have a Dr. Clyde Winters app that it has all the research stuff in there from a real life researcher, where you could just click on a thing and it can have the whole article along with the YouTube video that you could just say, oh snap. That way you can have like a personal debunker with y'all. Don't steal my idea, put me with y'all. You know, let's make money together. If I see that app out there and y'all ain't involving one of us, I am a professional head buster. I will bust that head wide open to the white meat. So
but a lot of people understand, but you have to be very careful with ChatGPT. And the reason you have to be very careful with it is that it'll make up shit. So you have to check it.
Yeah, you do. But this one right here, you paying $200 just for like it. This is supposed to be like ChatGPT. They tell you that, but this right here is supposed to be like top of the line. Like that's why they want you to do it for coding and stuff like that, and building apps and computers. Yeah. So
because this is how it looks if you go to ChatGPT.
Yep.
It kind of looks like this, and you can ask it some questions. Like let's say that we had a question, and I'm gonna ask a question. Why is Yoshi-Mod so influential among Black researchers?
Put YOSH. Put the S. It should know me in there. Put YOSHI.
Oh yeah. I keep thinking about the Japanese Yoshi-Mod. Okay, let's see what it says. Do. Okay, now they didn't. Okay, the term Yoshi-Mod can refer to various modifications involving the character Yoshi from Nintendo. The term Yoshi-Mod appears in various contexts related to modification video games. Okay, so then they
got a 15-web program. Yeah, that's me. Research skills. Yeah, $5.99.
Additional Yoshi-Mod.
Black Yoshi.
Yeah. Different colors.
No, that's part of the video game.
Okay, now I'm gonna put in Clyde Winters.
It know you. I've been put you in there.
Who is
mother? Oh, I thought I was gonna put who is motherfucking Dr. Clyde.
Let me put that. Who is mother?
Fucking Dr. Clyde Winters, bitch.
Who is motherfucking? Everybody, can you see that?
Everybody, y'all can see that.
Dr. Clyde Winters.
Yeah. Oh.
Dr. Clyde Winters is a scholar, historian, and linguist known for his controversial research in Afrocentric studies and historical linguistics. His work often focuses on the ancient connections between African cultures and civilizations. Some key aspects of Dr. Winters: he's the decipherment of ancient scripts. He's Afrocentric interpretation. His controversial theory, while his theories research is embraced by some within Afrocentrism and Pan-African community. It is highly controversial. Published works. Dr. Winters has authored several books and articles exploring themes. So, in other words, in a sense, you know, it can, you can, it can tell you stuff. You know, like it's like sometimes, like I don't. They say some people can use this to write a paper.
Yeah.
But you know what I found is that you better know what you're talking about. If not, it'll make up stuff.
Let me
It'll
show
make
y'all
up
this.
stuff.
Yeah, you got it. See, you didn't ask the right question. I mean, you got
What
me
should I
looking
say?
all weird. I don't know. I got it right here. Watch this. Watch this. You got mine? Look. Watch.
Okay, let me see.
You see this?
Okay, here it is. At the stage. Is that the right question?
Yeah, all right. So I put, who is Yoshi-Mod? Yoshi-Mod is a digital. Y'all can see this?
Yeah, I got it out there.
Yeah, Yoshi-Mod is a digital creator and musician deeply rooted in the FBA, foundational Black American, and B1 First community. Yoshi-Mod uses, oh, it failed to play it. Yoshi-Mod uses creativity to share personal and cultural experiences with the world, focusing on music, film, and digital art. Music and digital presence. Music. Yoshi-Mod has over 40 sample songs available, as true, on Spotify, and released 4 albums on Gumroad, and music explores spiritual culture and occult themes. Film and AI projects. Yoshi-Mod experiments with AI generated film and animation using tools like Midjourney, Runway, Leonardo. This work reflects the passion of storytelling and the advancement of AI in the creative industry. Branding, operating under 2 brands, Yoshi-Mod Productions for digital art and music, and Christon Films for a film-based brand. Outreach, Yoshi-Mod actively outreach, encourages support across social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, for new music, and that's true, I do. But why am I being shunned? So they know. All right, look. A student of Dr. Clyde Wint. I'm on my Clyde Wint.
Wait, what the hell they got me? Okay. Oh, that's your
Okay.
collaboration.
Yeah, collaborations.
I'm not the teacher, baby.
The father, Dr. Clyde Wint. You are the father. What the hell did they find
I
out?
am the father.
Man, you know my mama from where, man? Fifth Ward with Chicago, Fifth Ward. What the hell? A student of Dr. Clyde Winters, Yoshi-Mod incorporates historical and spiritual knowledge into projects, often blending African spiritual concepts with modern AI technology. Yoshi-Mod also teaches the youth about AI in collaboration with Dr. Clyde Winters, aiming to inspire and educate the next generation of digital creators. And children's books, film, storytelling, and videos, Yoshi-Mod is not just a creator, but a community figure who blends spirituality, culture, and technology.
Why don't you ask this question?
Go
How
for
can Yoshi-Mod find greater support? How can Yoshi-Mod find monetary support?
I did that. And I
What did it
already
say?
look. I went in there. I'm gonna show y'all because I be asking it every goddamn thing. Because I wanted to know. So I said, tell me something about myself that I wouldn't know that can point out, like my that you can point out from my previous points that you want to give me my pros and cons on. So it told me my strengths and my my pros, right? And then it says areas to consider. So it says your attention to detail and desire on realism can sometimes slow you down in your creative process. Why quality is essential, allowing room for experimentation and imperfection, and could open doors and unexpected breakthroughs. And then it says balancing personal and professional identities. Me and you talked about that with the Yoshi-Mod and the Christ on. I had to. Yeah,
keep them separate. You should keep them separate.
Yep, keep them separate. That's what it says. With so many creative evadors and aliases, it might be a challenge in aligning your brand under a cohesive vision, clarifying which aspect of work represents you versus the specific persona could streamline your projects, right? And then it says scaling and collaboration. So it says like one of the things I haven't did. So it says you mastered a lot independently. All right, but collaborating with other creative, might accelerate your growth and partnership, individual and scale. And I need to really get with somebody. And then
Oh,
it says,
you got to find your personal Jew.
yeah, I do. I got to find my personal. You show right, and that's basically what they're saying. That because you're being an independent artist, and whenever people say, "Well, you should do this and do that," and they're speaking from a industry point of view, and a lot of the times, to do this, to do that is they have the money behind them to do this and do that, to make doing this and do that look like doing this and doing that work.
Yeah.
But in reality, in the independent industry, doing this and doing that doesn't work the same way as an independent artist versus a industry artist. Because what an industry artist can do, they can put a crappy song out there and they have the money to push it and make you hear it and make you want to listen to it. As far as the independent artist, we have a budget, a limit.
Have you ever asked it what would be the best people to contact to find support for my creations? Or have you ever asked that?
No.
Oh.
I'm doing it right now. Never asked that.
Put monetary support. Put monetary support. Oh, it's too late now.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Community and culture leaders, like Dr. Clyde Winter.
What for us?
Hey, look,
GPT. I don't have the money.
People like Dr.
I only got a pension.
Grassroots organizations. Okay, all right. Where they at? Give me. Let me see. Give me some examples. Reaching out, influencers, contact, culture influencers. Hi, I'm a digital artist and filmmaker, blending African spirituality and futuristic storytelling. Your content around blah 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 really resonates with me. They want me to do that. That's reaching. Pitch.
Yeah.
Do a pitch contacting cultural leaders in education and educators. So they're giving me what they doing, y'all. They gave me not only like bringing like the subject, bringing AI art and music to the next generation, but they also gave me a letter to write, so I don't even have to think of the writing. And
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
yeah. So it says hi, and I put their name in it, whoever I find. I'm Yoshi-Mod, digital creator and student of Dr. Clyde Winters, working on a project that fuses African American spirituality, AI filmmaking, and digital music. I have been developing educational content aimed at introducing the youth to AI-generated AI and music, focusing on culture preservation and creative expression. I wanted to reach out to you and explore how we could work together and introduce. See all that.
Why don't you ask them what individuals may be ready to support my projects, or list some individuals I can contact that may provide monetary support for my project.
Oprah Winfrey ain't gonna support me. Known to support African American artists, filmmakers, and artists. Tyler Perry. I'm against queers. He ain't gonna support me. Invested in creative projects, emergence artists. Maybe I won't tell him. Alicia Ray, Zaya Ray, actively supports Black creators through collaboration and investments. Ava, I don't know who that is. Funds and promotes Black filmmakers and artists through Array. Killer Mike investors in Black business, especially within the B1 community. Black-owned venture capital film investors. Black-owned Afrocentric VC film supporting technology. Let's see examples. Aaron Hamilton, focus on funding. Marcy, Base 10 Partners, and Capital. Musicians who will work. J. Cole, Pharrell Williams, Beyonce won't. Support Black artists and entrepreneurs. They got the wrong shit. Chance the Rapper, I wouldn't mind his support, but he don't even rap no more. Okay.
It's interesting, but like you said, those people
Yeah, they got high goddamn hopes in here. Talking about John influence, and I wouldn't have Dr. Dre to touch nothing of mine. And see, they add
John
this.
Legend, yeah.
I wouldn't have John Legend do nothing. Dr. Dre, I wouldn't. They support puppets. They don't support. So it's kind of hard. It's like the AI know that I'm doing grassroots because it acknowledged that I have to do stuff from the grassroots. I have fed this thing so much of my knowledge.
So you went to this a lot?
Yeah, I access a lot, man. I talk to Chat GPT, man. Me and Chat GPT, if Chat GPT wanted to reach in and slap me a couple of times, I wanted to do the same. So we on the same note because we both got some bruises we owe each other. When we meet each other in the physical, I'm gonna say, hold on. You who? You Chat GPT? I owe you an ass whooping. Chat GPT. I owe you one too. Yeah, fuck yeah, you do. Shit. I know I fucked up, but who gonna win at the end of the day, you know? All right. So let's see. I asked it to be real. You know, give me some
I don't
real
know.
legal
All
crap.
those is so beautiful. We just wish those people would really donate money and all that.
So they say y'all target y'all. They say, hey, y'all need to be the one. Local supporters, B1 FBA community, spiritual circles, and AI tech enthusiasts. Okay. I'm gonna do some more shows on here for AI. I want to get some AI people up in here, tech, so where they can understand the history and technology go together, man. So they said I need to be on Patreon. And thanks to my Patreon members, y'all keep me going. GoFundMe, GoFundMe. They want to take too much money. Buy me a coffee. I'm gonna buy me a coffee. Yeah, y'all can buy me a coffee. I haven't had a good coffee in a while. I don't go to Starbucks. They say I could commit a crime with a Starbucks coffee, and they'll think I'm one of them. So I get like some
buy me
yeah,
a coffee. Buy me a coffee. I see a lot of white
yeah.
a lot of white people have that, and they get nice money off that too.
They get nice money off that.
$300, but
Thank you.
it's we don't it's just that I tried over the years to try to get support. The only reason that I've been able to get a lot of my research out, Yoshi, sadly, but you're the same as me in a way. The only way I've been able to get my research out is I had to use my own money,
Yeah.
and
Same.
that's limiting because you don't want to make your family suffer,
Bluetooth connected.
They told me to get in touch with Tariq Nasheed.
Oh shit, that
and
nigga.
Islam and any local people with 5 to 10K. Problem with that, you're gonna end up with a shock on your hands that's gonna be real hard to get off. That's gonna be clingy and gonna be trying to have you to do some shiggity for free.
And on top of that, you're gonna hate them, so you don't want to ask them for no money.
You don't want to do. Yeah, you don't want to ask.
Not to say that I've ever asked Tariq Nasheed for anything. He's a nice guy. I met him, his wife, because see, my supporters, they forced him to put me in his video, in his in one of his movies and stuff. My supporters, they kept coming online saying, We want Dr. Winters in there. We want Dr. Winters in there. We want Dr. Winters in there. So I got him. It was during the pandemic. He invited me out to California. Got a very nice wife, you know. I didn't have to spend no money. I flew out.
I like his energy.
You know, but the thing is, this is that still, you know, the problem, Yoshi, is that a lot of black people, they want a lot of black people who are entertainers or who are elites. They don't want to have anybody else around them that they think could outshine them. I don't mind nobody outshining me, but there's a lot of people, they don't want you to be around them if they think you might outshine them. Let's see what it creates so far. I know Create So Far is supposed to be a great chat. Create So Far, when you gonna send me some sites so I can put them on and let people see? He said ChatGPT is cooler than words can describe.
It is.
I use it quite often. Lately, I've been using its competitor, Google Gemini Daily. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's what I was showing you. That's what I was showing you. The Gemini. That's the new Google chip that they got out to have Gemini pump and do. No, I'm lying. No, Gemini and ChatGPT are two different things. Gemini, what they released, I played with Gemini, and Gemini, what they have, Dr. Clyde, you may like it. You know, like on your screen, and you dealing with computer stuff, and you don't want to deal with computer stuff, and you're like, man, I need help. Where them old young bastards at? God damn it, bring y'all butts over here, help me with it. What does this do? Now they have Google to where you can share the screen with it, and you can talk to it, and you can tell it what it wants and all this. So you can share your screen with it and be like, hey, you looking at this right here? And they'll say, yeah. And you say, well, I needed to do this and do that and do this. What's up, Teresa? And you say, I need to do this and do that. And it can actually show you what to do. So with mine, we have a show coming up, and the show is going to be about engineering and how I don't need engineers no more, meaning people to make beats, people to do my mixes, people to do my mastering, collaborations, a lot of that stuff. Singers, you got to find different artists and look for the perfect tone. You got to find artists and yeah.
But you know, to me, family, if you're going to use in a sense AI, you have to learn how to ask the right questions.
Yep.
You have to know how to ask the right questions. You have to know how, in a sense, to use it for its utmost purposes. Because see, it is available, but a lot of times, you know, you have to ask the right questions. If you're doing a research paper, make sure you check the sources, because they usually make up shit too. They'll make up a book that don't even exist. They'll make up an article that don't even exist, and they'll cite it. They'll cite it in your research paper. So if those of you going to university, be very careful using that to write these articles. Plus, most of the articles they write are no longer than 5 pages. You know, they don't really write good long articles.
No, they don't. No, they can't keep on subject that long. That's what you'll use Claude for. They have apps that focus primarily on writing. You know, just like the Gemini focus primarily on coding. The ChatGPT $200 one focused on the coding, but the regular one focused on just writing and stuff like that. Yeah. But back to what we were saying, man, with that Pope, is it something that y'all should be worried about? Nah. Long as y'all got y'all force field over there, y'all cool. Yeah. Long as y'all believe that y'all safe, y'all cool, man.
You got to pray. You got to pray. Even if you just say, God, protect me from my enemies, because whatever he's going to open up, it's not going to be a benefit for you. It ain't going to be a benefit for us, because their mind, they have a very devious mind.
Right.
And the European mind is based upon, it's not too much good in the European mind. I shouldn't say that, but it's not too much good in the European mind. And so then therefore, whatever he opens up may not necessarily be good for mankind. I'll put it like that. And we had a very critical point, because every corporation, let me tell you something, family, every corporation has its own series of demons that they worship. They have their own demons that they worship, and they employ these demons in a sense to help them to be able to help their companies do well. But they only do well for a little while, because remember, anytime you deal with that side of the world, the demonology side of the world, they're not there for you. And they usually, in a sense, will hook you up. But eventually, if you don't be careful, they're going to lead you into a path that's going to be your own self-destruction. They always do that, you know. Elon Musk and the rest of them, they look like they're on solid ground. No, they just know how to play the game.
Yeah.
See, they know how to play the game.
That's it. That's all they know how to do. One way to protect yourself: learn your day and time. Learn what you're doing. That's why we're gonna have a show coming up about the Zokin calendar, and we're gonna really embed it in y'all. I'm gonna say it as much as I can, as long as I can. Know what time and what time you're on. And you may say, man, that don't mean nothing. Like my mother was like, who cares if the earth flattened round and upside down and in and out? Who cares? And I say, in a sense, it's good to kind of know if they just making stuff up above and not below, and they don't know what's going on, or if there's walls around us that just let us know that don't trust NASA type, in a sense, you know, just let us know. But as far as the day and time, trust your ancestors, and your ancestors been saying for eons. That's why I brought up Credo Mutu, because he's part of the Zulu tribe, and the Zulu tribe is right around the tribe that found and seen the constellations, the Dogon tribe. You know, they all share the same insights in a way, and the beliefs. So knowing these and the constellations and seeing how everything is without telescopes, without technology, they was able to map out the stars. Okay, without technology, we get one person said, yeah, that was primitive thinking, and we have $40 billion of technology now to prove that the earth is round and what's up and down and this and that. And I say, basics is always what's up. Sometimes technology will be so advanced it'll tell you a lie. It'll do that. Manipulate your visions. The VRs do that, you know. Be careful, y'all.
But I do believe that Credo had some very interesting concepts, and you know, the thing that you hate is that he didn't really pass on. I'm quite sure he had a lot more knowledge than what we've seen. He didn't give us all of it. But again, in a sense, is that he had that ability to try to cross into those other realms.
Oh yeah,
you know? And
he talked about them. He talked about them.
But again, as I said, is that I'm not that type of person. I don't know. No, I'm not that type of person, because I don't really want to deal with it, because see, there's obligation. Because see, got that right, that Black Crow baby. The thing is this is that that I only like knowledge I can talk about. Because then I can write it in a book, I can write it in an article, I can talk on a video. But if there's knowledge that I'm not supposed to talk about, then I can't tell you that knowledge, you know. I can't spread that knowledge, because that knowledge isn't supposed to be given to everybody. See, because everybody, in a sense, some people may take it and use it to hurt themselves or to hurt others. So it's very difficult, very difficult.
And you're right about that. It's walking on a thin line. But like with our people right here, the reason why I feel so comfortable with telling y'all is because it ain't that many. Y'all ain't thousands. Y'all ain't a whole million. Y'all just a bunch of few people that are friends and family to us, that are really genuine to us. And I can share that information. Dr. Clyde won't, but I'm going to share that information, okay? I'm a share. And I got a bunch of songs that talk about it. I got visuals that talk about it. Look, I am blunt, okay? I am very blunt, and I'm sharing, okay? Sharing is caring, all right?
That's what they say.
Because the thing is, I'm not gonna expose anything that haven't already been exposed. So when I say that there are entities, that people, humans out here that are gaining young conscience, woke people that are just gaining conscience of self-awareness, and they're using that to manipulate them and construct their first thinking to be behind them, and they call that the backseat driver. All right. And I like to expose people, because if it happened to me, then I don't care if they attack me. So like Dr. Clyde said, if he don't speak about it if he can't write about it. And the reason why is because it haven't been done on to him, so he can't tell from that experience on what are they doing. Well,
I'm
Yoshi-Mod,
not.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say they. I'm not gonna say people ain't. People haven't tried to hug me
tried
up.
to do it. Yeah,
It's just that in the senses that that I've tried to keep regular prayer,
right.
and I've tried to, in a sense, avoid the negativity. See, a lot of times they want to get around you, they want to get close to you, so that they can be able, in a sense, to be able to have that link.
It
See,
don't have to be in the flesh neither, y'all. It could be you believing them on here. I'm
right?
just letting y'all know. It can be a y'all, because we got a personal bond, right? All of us. Like Teresa, yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? Tons file, we here. Eve, we here. We all here, man. Yeah. All right. So knowing that we're here eye to eye, we have a personal link. And we, as the people on this side of the screen, me and Dr. Clyde, we can do so much evil. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what me and Clyde is saying. There's some evil people behind these screens. And
Evil
they
as a blip.
they already have their scripts written to promote the evil,
Mhm.
and they will come off so smooth. Um, I want to just say this. Suge Knight looks like he will slap the crap out of you. But guess what? When you talk to him, the dude talks so smooth. He don't sound like what he looked like. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what we're letting y'all know. So you ever seen one of them big old heavy chicks, right? And they like, yeah, baby, all that good stuff. And you like, oh, she sound fine. She sound fine. And all the men say, man, is when they sound fine, that'd be the ones. That'd be the big ones. Them be the ones that get you. And it's true, So be careful with that in all aspects. So even on here, when a person sound too good and so smooth, man, look between them grooves, because me and Dr. Clyde, we give y'all our thoughts 24/7. Man, when we coming in here, sometimes the theme don't come on, and we cool with that, because that's us being normal. Sometimes we want to click something and it don't work. Sometimes I'm trying to present stuff, it don't work. Sometimes I'm trying to play the music, it won't happen, because we're letting y'all know how authentic we are. Now, there's a lot of people out here staging, a lot of people. And I was a victim to two of them that were staging, and they tried to put me in a back seat. Okay. And it happened. I can tell that from my personal point of view. They didn't know who they was playing with, because gods don't normally, or we ain't gonna say gods, or people that are self-aware, that are dealing with other people that are self-aware, that are trying to get you and put your self-awareness back and say, you remember how comfortable it was not to know what's going on? Won't you like that to be all the time? And then by the time you wake up, man, you'll have everything. There's an organization of people that does that, and they're
Yeah.
professional with it.
And because see, sometimes ignorance is bliss. Because sometimes if you don't know things, it can be good for you. Then
Yeah,
sometimes it can be negative too. But
it can be negative too.
but the point is that it's very important to understand, in the sense that you want to deal with it. I want to show this video real quick.
What's that? What you got, Dr. Clyde?
It ain't too much or nothing, in a sense.
What Dr. Clyde got? What Dr. Clyde got?
of ancient lore, metaphysical keys to unlock the door. A book written by Jedipasor, with the kind of visions of Yoshi-Mod. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, the spirits are within me, our history. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, the spirits are within me, our history. The rose flame in Dravidian tide, symbols of power where the truth resides. The last genuine light, a beacon so pure, honey oak light open to unleash the cure.
Black spirituality,
galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, spirits are within me, our history. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, spirits are within me, our history. The rose flame in Dravidian tide, symbols of power where the truth resides. The last and light, a beacon so pure, honey and land open to unleash the cure. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony.
hey.
Yeah, it's some good stuff, man. You make some very good stuff.
Oh, you must check out the whole album, man. The Rise Up. Y'all check out the Rise Up Volume 1 album, y'all.
Yeah, 99, what is it? 99 right now, right?
Yes, I got 99 songs that I released. So that's I released 11 singles. I did 3 songs per album single for the 11 singles. So when I read ChatGPT today, it said that I have some singles out, 60 singles. Well, that's the 60 singles that they're talking about.
You gotta where can they purchase some of that stuff at?
Go to that Gumroad. You see, pick up your copy only on Gumroad if you want to support the artist directly. If you don't want to support the artist directly and you feel comfortable with doing the mainstream thing, then you're more than welcome to pick it up on Apple Music, SoundCloud, Spotify. You can purchase it to pretty much anywhere, even iHeart Music. So the songs are available everywhere and every platform. But like I said, if y'all really want to help out the artist and give the money directly to the artist to where there's no third party involved in it, then you go to Gumroad and that'll help me out directly. And I think all artists should be supporting that to get paid directly. I think that helps out the family big time. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
No need to pretend anymore. The truth is in your face. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. Oh, no need to pretend anymore. The truth is in your face. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. The Moors once ruled from woman to man. In Europe's heart, they wanted our land. Dr. Clyde reveals the hidden past, where blackness thrived, a vivid past. No need to pretend anymore. The truth is in your face. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. Oh, no need to pretend anymore. The truth is in your face. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. from maroons to molds, the truth is told. Stories of strength, being black is bold. Cultures blended, histories merged. A bond of funk, our souls converge. European tales, they twist it well to hide the truth, but their plans soon fail. See, Dr. Clyde's light shines beyond bright. We the black aboriginals are righteous in this fight. Are righteous in this fight. European tales, they twist it well. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. Face FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots.
Man, my mama was looking at my videos and she was like, man, your videos look way better than these other videos out here. And yours tell a story and they got good sound and this, that, and the other. And, you know, like how we say we got to get it to 1K views, but it's hard to get it there when you're being shunned. Look at that, 170 views on I Am Blunt. And 143 views on History Blown. It just don't add up. It just don't make sense.
They are just so fantastic. So fantastic.
It don't make sense though, man. It's like the motivation to keep it going. You know how they say fame? Which one whether you pick fame or money? God damn, I ain't got neither one. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you know, back in the 80s, I used to be flown out, you know, by my Muslim brothers and Black History brothers. You know, they'd fly me here for conferences, all that type of bullshit. You know, but then my wife one day said, Clyde, you know, famous. And then I said, you know what, famous ain't shit. I said, when I prayed to God, I made a mistake. When I prayed to God, I said, please help me to be famous. As you said, please help me to be rich and famous. But I was dumb. I didn't know what time it was.
Yeah.
Oh, because I wasn't blunt.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Yoshi.
I say.
Yeah. Go ahead, Netta. NTR. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. Man. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. Man. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. Man. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I want. I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I want. I say what I want. No restrictions, no filter here. Only the truth get revealed. We all want the truth in our ear. We all want the truth in our ear. Tell me I'm wrong, I make the correction. Something went wrong, you switch the directions. Hate me so much, you block my blessings. Truth should set you free from exception. Loving me, love the heat, hate the fame, learn the streets. They hate love, love the pain. All the music sounds the same. Entertain, not a game. You're to blame. I can never be that kind of way because we all have different emotions and we all entitled to our opinions. But when you talk, it just don't make sense. That's why when you speak, I don't believe it. So I analyze every damn thing and I also No to the hill, only the truth, truth get revealed. All we want, truth in here. All we want, truth in our hill. Let me wrong, take the correction, something went wrong. Switch the direction, take me so much, like my pleasure. Truth is living, truth for possession. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I say nothing but truth. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want.
I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I am blunt.
That's right. That's right. This brother is blunt. But you know that's the beauty of your work, Yoshi, is that it is so much beautiful work out there, and I gotta make sure that people can get to see this stuff because you're out there providing us with the stuff that we need to really show our creativity. And see, you're the perfect example of it, man. Because see, you know what to do because at any given time, man, even in given time.
At any given time, I may be what?
At any given time, I may die. Nothing that you don't want me to say. I've been big on my listen to me. Sometimes I feel like the living I made. On my grandmother was in the maid. Left me behind and left me astray. What is the truth that was going on with me? Told me be cool and just have a nice day. Some things are just easy to say. Wish you could stop me from breathing today. Don't have no food and they swimming on me. Out in the ocean away from the bay. I've been drifting along far away. I went up in to keep them away. See what you see, but I just cannot stay. Force me to lane and they want me to drain.
Don't so man. Why unfortunately picking my sorrow so many times. All your stuff on the eye, y'all don't see an eye. Off to the abyss deep and I'm in, and I may be hollow. At any given time, I may be followed. I'm out the ocean and I may be hollow. At any given time, I may be followed. I'm out the ocean and I may be hollow. At any given time, I may be followed. I'm out the ocean and I may be hollow. At any given time, I may die. Not for the beanie, they get a beanie. How when they see wearing the beanie, changing the scenery, changing the scenery. So many a lot of me, believe me, feeling the needy, got me, sloppy. Lit Sam cooked up in that lobby. Be like, holiday just was a. It seems they went for the lottery. It seems that no category. We y'all call it the vision of any Wall Street. Those who Wall Street, finna great set up like Eddie Murphy. No car critics is hating on me. Like Bill Cosby, blank conspiracy, or get me back to taking the knee, or would they just hit at me? Black is my turban, hey when I'm searching, cursing, curving, racing, get our nation, nation, relation, taking, take it like taking, no man faking. Who you saving? T. Davis had to take him. Who's the brave one? Maybe saving, the payment, faking, make them, haven, Raymond, down in the water, got a deep dive. I'm in. Man, at any given time. Stood by the water, Why did they bother? Curse like a daughter. Daughter. That's my life. Abomination make things see how they come. Me to the slums, live out the crumbs, father's hung, message beyond, live as one, portraying the none, speak for the young, nobody's done, maybe just they young, maverick approach approved by your pro in the kind of like yo, go name up your corner, E-I-E-I-O, me, yo, the lives all these with the people, some things good, maybe the people, no right, but the right, no human right, I'm here. We're telling our brothers is here. We the humans should not get come deep dive. I'm in. Come on, man.
I'm off the ocean and I may be hollow. At any given time, I may dive deep.
Any given time, yes, yes. At any given time, Yoshi-Mod will give out the facts and the figures. Family, you can see right there, there's his Cash App. Come on now. You can donate to this brother so he can keep the videos coming. He can keep the music coming. Please support Yoshi-Mod the Genius. Send him some Cash Apps. Send him Cash Apps. A lot of times, you know, this man is out there to spread to his people. You saw what even ChatGPT even tell you that this man is out there to collaborate and to really bring it on for you guys.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. Teresa be helping me out. She be looking out for me out. Every show, Teresa be like, man, let me drop something on that young man. And it helps out a lot because whenever you drop $10, $20, that goes to another program for me to actually dive into. I'm one of the few FBA B1 that's actually diving into this stuff and putting videos together to bring to y'all, to the community, because there ain't too many of us doing it. And it's not gatekeeping, you know, it's just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but you know, we need this and that. If you guys listen, send us videos to people you know. There may be people you know who have the money and want to support to a righteous cause. Yeah, and there are like people that want to do this. But we got to connect. We got to connect the people that want to donate monies to the people who are doing the work, like Yoshi-Mod the Genius. But family, in a sense, I want to thank you guys for coming this week. You know, and hopefully, in a sense, you guys can think about who built for the fight, baby. Who built for the fight? Because see, you got to be able to know how to do their moves and shit.
Yeah.
Don't just throw your hands up and let
we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
You got to be able to throw them dudes.
Yeah, who built for that fight? Hey, that's real though. I like how you, because you don't know, you get knocked out. How many of y'all can take a hit in the chin? Who got these soft chins out here, man? Who can do one hit a quitter?
My father taught me to turn the other cheek. So when you swinging at me this way, baby, I'm gonna turn that mother way and come back with a left. Yes, sirs.
Yeah.
Thanks, family, for coming. We'll be back next week. And did you want to leave them with any final words?
Yeah. Believe in Dr. Clyde and Yoshi, and we got your back all the time. Yeah, then and now. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode today, and look out for more to come. Then and Now show, Dr. Clyde and Dr. Winters. You dig what I'm saying? What I say, Dr. Clyde and Dr. Winters? Dr. Clyde and Yoshi-Mod. God damn it, I'm over here saying your whole name. You dig what I'm saying? But love y'all. Y'all tune in again. Then and Now.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Yeah. Right now, it's time to wrap everything up, you dig? Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Yoshi and Dr. Clyde Winters, Then and Now. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody. All y'all support. Y'all like, subscribe, and share this. You dig it? Yoshi, you've been Dr. Clyde Winters in the Yoshi-Mod. Intro, outro to the dinner night. We gon' see it, so have dinner now. Yeah, raise your head, why put them down? B1 on that dinner now. FB8 on that dinner now. FBB on that dinner now. It's all about unity on that dinner now. My indigenous folks on that dinner now. All my Africans rise on that dinner now. Rise up on that dinner now. And don't forget to subscribe to dinner now.
The only thing that can save you is B1, B1, B1. To fight Cage, you must stay black first.